Um,
Good.
how are you?
Good.
So on Tuesday in the conversation, you mentioned that you felt that a movie about mother-daughter relationships would take a whole feature-length film. And from NextShark, which is an AAPI focused group, I was wondering, why do you think that relationship is so complex, especially for Asian daughters and Asian mothers? And then how do you feel like Turning Red ultimately pays tribute to that relationship?
Yeah, I know at least for my relationship with my mom, we fought a lot more than like I fought a lot more with her than I did with my dad, but we were also a lot closer, like in as a result. And I think, that relationship was really juicy for me to like explore and dive into because there's so much to unpack there. There's like, I think a lot of mothers put a lot of expectation on their daughters to, be perfect, to kind of build up this armor that can protect them from the world, but maybe like eventually does more harm than good. And I really wanted to explore that in this story and kind of use the red panda as kind of like a metaphor to kind of tell the story about change and how each generation kind of deals with this change and this phenomenon. Like in the movie, you find out that May's mom kind of passed on this power, this gift to her daughter. And the way May's mother has handled the panda is very different than how May handles it in the movie, and that's something that she kind of has to learn and come to terms with.
And specifically for like Asian mothers and daughters, do you think there's like another layer to that that's more kind of complex?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, for May, and I think for a lot of maybe Asian kids, Asian girls watching the movie, that the conclusion that she kind of comes to is there is no clear conclusion, that it's always going to kind of be a little bit messy and imperfect, but that's okay, that's life, and that's something that we just have to embrace about ourselves. And for May, embracing the panda means embracing all the messiness that comes with it, including her newer, messier, but ultimately closer and more truthful relationship with her mom.
Absolutely. Um, in the past 2 years, Asian Americans and especially younger generation of Asian Americans have faced a new reckoning with racism and anti-Asian hate. And I'm wondering, obviously you came up with the idea for Turning Red long before that and had started working on it, but I was wondering if that reckoning has changed or shaped the way you viewed your work on Turning Red and your work as a director in general.
Yeah, it's made me realize that stories like these are more important than ever to promote and to share with the world. When I first came up with the idea for Turning Red, I just wanted to tell something that was true to me, that I wanted to share with the world. But I think, in light of all of the terrible things that have happened to our community, I think it's more important than ever to really showcase these stories, that tell these stories and put our faces kind of out there to tell the world, like, hey, we're here, we have emotions and complex uh, feelings and relationships, and the issues that we go through are universal. Like everyone goes through the messiness of puberty, everyone goes through like rough times with their parents and with their bodies and with their relationship with their friends, and that hopefully by like having such a big studio support this type of movie and having it seen by so many people, that we're also redefining what a universal story is and what universal stories can look like and who can tell these types of stories too. So I think that's really important.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you.